Hey guys, welcome back. I have just come back from London. I had lots of meetings and it hasn't stopped raining. When I left in the morning, it was raining. Right now, it's raining. I've come back. It's cold, it's miserable. And I wasn't planning to do this video, but in my head, I want to eat this delicious, comforting, absolutely stunning dinner today. So I decided I'll shoot it and share it with you as well. So I am making chicken parathas. I bought some chicken thighs yesterday. And I've got the ingredients for parathas at home. So that's quite handy. So right, let's get started. I won't waste any more time. Really simple ingredients, healthy, delicious, just everything in it. Before that, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. Let's get cooking. Now, usually if I would make parathas, I really wouldn't bother weighing the atta and stuff. But because it's a video, I have to kind of tell you guys how much flour you need and things like that. So I am going to weigh around 300 gram because that makes like the right amount for a family of 4. So that is, I'm just weighing it right now. So that is, actually, you know what? I'll make extra so I can give some to Sia for her lunch tomorrow. So I'm making 400 grams of chapati flour or atta in here. And now I'm just going to add a couple more things. So nothing complicated. I'm just going to add half a teaspoon. Usually I don't add salt in my parathas, but today I'm just going a bit extra. So I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt in there. And I just want a bit more warmth today. So I'm going to add a teaspoon of cumin seeds as well, just to get that earthy, warm kind of flavor. I'm going to add a teaspoon of oil. Right now, I've only got olive oil in my kitchen. I really need to go to the shops and get some ingredients. So I'm going to add tablespoon of olive oil, and the last thing will just be water. So just enough water to get the dough to be nice and soft. You know the drill by now. You must have made enough flatbreads recipes of mine. So just add enough water to bring the dough together. So what you do is you take your water, which is around 220, and you add little at a time until you make a really nice soft dough. And this dough doesn't need kneading. I'm just going to bring it together, but the key is to let it rest. So I use that 200 ml and I've just got another 100 ml. I know this is quite a lot. Don't be alarmed. If I haven't told you this before, then I just want to say that the chapati dough, I've made extra, so there'll be left. You can, what I do, and a lot of us, all Indians do, whatever is left, you put it in an airtight box in the fridge, and then you can use it for 2 to 3 days. Did you know that? Because I don't remember mentioning it, so apologies for that. Should have told you before. All you have to do is bring this together to make a nice soft dough. And yeah, whatever is left, put it in the fridge. And when you want to make fresh chapatis or parathas, what you do is take it out 10 minutes before you want to make the chapatis, and then it goes a little bit softer, because in the fridge it goes a bit harder. So all I'm doing is, look at how soft, beautiful the dough is. And all I'm going to do is cover and let it rest for 15 minutes, which is going to give me just enough time to prepare my chicken. Okay, so I'm going to start making the chicken while the dough is resting. I'm quite hungry. So I'm like, come on, let's quickly make dinner. Like I said, I don't have a normal oil today at home, so I'm just using some olive oil. Just add a couple of tablespoons of olive oil in here. You can use any oil of your choice. So I have got some red onions, which I love. I don't use it all the time, but you can use any color onion you like, basically. And I'm just going to thinly slice it. So I'm just thinly slicing 3 red onions. Like I said, you can use any onions of your choice and they'll go straight in the hot oil. I just want to cook them for 6 to 7 minutes until they get a lightly golden color. I'm just going to peel and thinly slice around 4 to 6 garlic cloves. You can use as many as you like. I have got 6. If you've noticed it already, I'm using all the flavors that go with comfort for me. Garlic, onion, paratha, chicken. It's all kind of screams comfort. And that is what I want in my dish today. So while the onions are cooking, I'm just going to very, very quickly prep the chicken. So I have got here 8 chicken thighs, boneless and skinless. And like always, I'm just tidying up, getting rid of extra fat. And after I do that, I'm just going to slice it thinly like this into kind of strips. Look at these glorious onions. They look really lightly golden. I'm just going to throw in all the garlic and then give it another couple of minutes. So in a bowl, I'm just going to take around 100 and 150 ml of natural yogurt. You can use Greek yogurt if you like. Actually, just 100 ml is fine. Just 100 ml of that. Then I'm going to add half a teaspoon of salt, and then I'm going to add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. I'm going to do a controversial, like a mashup. I'm going to add a teaspoon of harissa paste. You can use harissa powder if you don't have paste. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of tandoori masala. So all of that, let's mix in. This is looking lovely. Just look here. You know my obsession with pans. And this is a new pan from Teapoy, which I have started using, and I absolutely am loving it. Right, in goes the chicken. First of all, put it all in. You can of course make it with 4 chicken thighs. Just reduce the seasoning, give it a good mix. So I've been cooking all of this on medium heat, not low, not high, just medium heat. Give it a really good mix, and now we add this delightful yogurt. And because the chicken is boneless and it's been cut into small pieces, it should not take long to cook. So I would give it maximum 10 minutes and check then. Again, just going to increase the heat a little. I had lowered it. And you can just cook this open lid. You don't need to close the lid. Actually, you know what? I will close the lid. I will close the lid and cook this for 10 minutes. It smells unreal. Unreal. Can't wait. Oh. Right, this is the best bit of Teapoy pats because they are made by hand, each one of them. Every lid is only, you can only use it on the pot it comes with because it's got a different shape. Amazing. Okay guys, so it's been exactly 10 minutes. Wow. Oh, I am hungry. Now, what I'm going to do is, it's got a little bit of moisture because we had yogurt and of course chicken leaves a bit of moisture. I'm just going to turn the heat into high, and this will just take 2 minutes to get rid of some of the moisture. Now, while that is happening, I don't want to waste any time. What I'm going to do is just prepare some onions for the topping. I'm just going to thinly slice. You could do circles if you want, but it's just too much faff. What difference does it make if it's a circle or a semicircle? But the circle chopping is just too much for me right now after a long day of work. So I'm just going to keep it simple, and I'm just going to do semicircle onions. You can use any onion of your choice, and you can hear the chicken bubbling away at the background. That one onion is not going to be enough for our family. That'll be enough for maybe 2 parathas, and we need at least 4 parathas. So just gonna chop. I don't have any more red onions at home, so I'm just gonna chop a white one. Okay, so there are the onions. Try and kind of open them up if you can. Just a sprinkle of salt to taste. I'm just at 1/4 teaspoon, and again 1/4 teaspoon of chili. Oh, here is my lemon hiding. Lemon juice. It's a really nice juicy lemon, this one. Right, and then just toss it together. Okay, I'm going to start rolling the parathas. So here is our lovely rested dough. You can see clearly the difference between rested dough and just kneaded. It's so soft. And like I said, because I've made extra, which I don't need for straight away today, and this should give me 4 parathas. So this dough should give you 8 parathas in total. You can make smaller ones, but I want really nice big parathas because I want to stuff them up. So you can make smaller parathas if you like. So I'm going to get the dough, roll it into a little circle, a little bit of oil. You can put more if you want. but I'm not gonna go crazy. Just roll it up, twist it around, and then roll it back out. So that'll just give it a slight crispness to the parathas. If you add more oil, you'll get more crispness, but I don't want to go crazy with the oil. And then you just roll it into nice thin paratha. You don't want it too thick. And those cumin seeds are going to do their magic with the flavor in the dough. Okay, so this should not take long to cook. Maybe a minute or so on each side, and then we'll add some oil. Right, as you can see them bubbling up, you turn it over. And then once it's golden on the other side, we just put a little bit of oil and then kind of spread it, turn it, do the same on the other side. And just like the same way, I'm just going to cook all the 4 parathas quickly and then tell you what's next. So it's been 5 minutes, and as you can see, the chicken has dried out beautifully. I'm going to turn the heat off, and then it can just stay here right now while I finish cooking the parathas. So it's still bubbling. I've turned the heat off. You don't want to dry out even more because you just want that little bit of kind of coating of sauce on the chicken. I don't want a dry chicken, otherwise I would have baked it in the oven. But I want like a slightly lovely, gorgeous chicken. Look at that. Right, while the last paratha is cooking, I'm just going to whiz up some yogurt. So I've got 100 ml, and then I'm going to add just a handful, I'm not weighing it, just a handful of fresh spinach leaves. Just a squeeze of lemon juice, just a squeeze. And in with the yogurt, I've got a quarter teaspoon of salt and a quarter teaspoon of ground cumin. And then I'm just going to, without adding anything else, just blitz it up. Okay, finally the time has arrived to put this together. So if you are going to make this, make sure that you cover it like I did, because otherwise they'll go really crispy, which I personally don't mind. So in goes our, look at that, just look at that, just look at this, and it smells unreal. Right, so first of all, we're going to get this on our paratha. And make sure you get a bit of that like curry, which is why we didn't cook it to death. Right. Oh, I cannot wait. Now goes in. I know it's a bit watery. Actually, I'm just going to add a little bit more yogurt to this. So I've just got a couple of tablespoons because it's gone really watery. That is what I'm talking about. Okay guys, if you're not hungry looking at this, then I have failed somewhere, because my kitchen smells incredible. This looks incredible. Oh! This is sensational. That is the best paratha chicken combination I have ever made. That is just next level. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Please do try this. Please try this. And I hope you'll enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you soon. I really need to sit down and enjoy this. This is